Hi, welcome to the RPG Life Transition Specialists educational video series. My name is Josh Kadish, and today we're going to talk about 4 options for the 401k of a deceased spouse. In the event your spouse passes away and leaves you the beneficiary of a 401k retirement savings plan, you may be wondering what you can do with the funds. In any case, the retirement account cannot stay in the name of the deceased person. In most cases, a spousal beneficiary can take control of the account, but how you choose to do so is based on your age and the age of your spouse when he or she passed. If your spouse was over age 70 and a half and taking required minimum distributions or RMDs from the plan, then you must continue to do so, but you can decide if the required minimum distribution will be based on your age or your deceased spouse's age. If your spouse was under age 70 and a half, you have other options which we will explore. In either case, it's important to understand your options and the tax consequences of each to ensure you make an informed decision that best suits your specific needs. One of the options is leaving the money where it is and taking withdrawals. If you're over age 70 and a half and are required to take minimum distributions, you may just decide to leave the account as is and take the distributions as set up by your spouse. With this option, you can take out more than the required minimum amount, but not less. If you are under age 59 and a half, you can leave the money as is and take distributions as needed, penalty free. However, while you would not be responsible for the 10% penalty, the money would still be subject to income tax upon withdrawal. Remember, even when you take a lump sum payment from a retirement account, you may pay significant amounts in tax. Another option is to move the money into an inherited IRA. You also have the option of transferring a 401k from a deceased spouse into what is called this inherited IRA. If you are under age 59 and a half and think you may need to withdraw money, you may want to consider this. An inherited IRA will let you take regular withdrawals while avoiding penalties. However, rolling over an inherited IRA requires you take minimum withdrawals every year based on your single life expectancy. If your spouse passed away before reaching 70 and a half, it might be possible for you to delay taking mandatory withdrawals until he or she would have reached age 70 and a half. A third option is to do a spousal rollover into a traditional IRA. As a spousal beneficiary, you have the ability to roll inherited assets directly into your own IRA. In this case, the funds are treated as if they were yours from the beginning, with contribution and withdrawal rules the same as if you opened the IRA in your own name. Minimum distribution rules are calculated on your age, not your deceased spouse's. However, if you are younger than 59 and a half, you will not be able to withdraw money without paying a 10% penalty. So also keep in mind a 401k can be rolled over into a traditional IRA, but in order to roll over into a Roth IRA, you must have an inherited Roth IRA account. Lastly, you can disclaim the funds. So if you have more than enough assets and you don't need the money, you may want to avoid receiving the money yourself and prefer that it goes directly to an alternate named beneficiary, like your kids. Disclaiming the funds must take place within 9 months of the spouse's passing. So this might be the right option for you if your children were named as alternate beneficiaries and you're looking for lower required minimum withdrawals or lower taxes on your withdrawals. So understanding your options after losing your spouse can be confusing and obviously very emotional. Consider using the skills and expertise of a professional to help ensure assets are transferred properly and avoid any major tax implications. Thank you for watching the RPG Educational Video Series. Stay tuned for more educational videos from RPG Life Transition Specialists. You can also visit us on the web at www.rpgplan.com.